What are the most devastating counterattacks versus spinning techniques? Now, let's get started. Spinning techniques are not used as often as the regular techniques, but they are making their way back due to the high scoring you can get if you execute them. And someone who spins a lot, and especially attacks with spinning kicks a lot, is very intimidating because obviously you notice their confidence that they have in order to spin that way and risk it that way. But don't worry, we have two solutions today that are pretty devastating against spinning techniques. Let's check them out. The first technique that is pretty devastating against the spinning technique, it's any type of push kick, cut kick, or even roundhouse kick, but the way you make it more dangerous for your opponent, it's by doing a push. So that means either a push kick or a cut kick, and I'm going to showcase it today with the cut kick because it's one of the most often used kicks anyways. So if they do a tornado kick or even multiple spinning kicks, where only Miss Kyla right here, it's only going to use one tornado kick just to keep it more efficient and to just get to the point a little faster. But no matter how many times you spin, you kind of have to look for the same thing. And the timing is very important. As soon as they start spinning, you are going to want to catch them in transition as soon as their body start facing forward, right? So if she's doing a tornado kick and I want to throw the cut kick on my front leg, I'm going to wait for her to spin halfway. As soon as I see their bodies turning towards me, I land my cut kick. The reason this kick and this type of kicks are very devastating is because for someone that spins, their body is not ready to receive that kick. You are caught in transition. And also, of course, if you are the one who does spinning techniques, that's one of the dangers of doing spinning techniques in martial arts. So for example, let's get to the point. If she's doing the tornado kick, I'm going to wait and I'm going to throw my cut kick right there. Normally, when they start spinning, and especially when they put a lot of pressure and they attack a lot with those type of techniques, you are going to tend to back up. On this one, if you back up, it's not going to be great because it's going to take you a lot out of range. You can back up here only if they do multiple kicks and then you land yours. So what I would do if I know that they start spinning, I will actually stay put and I wait for them to finish their spin move, and halfway I just land my cut kick. So the first devastating technique against the spinning kick, it's a cut kick. You can replace it with a push kick or even a roundhouse. The second counterattack we have today, and this is the best one, it's an axe kick. An axe kick versus a spinning technique versus tornado kick especially. So this one can be executed with the front leg or the back leg, depending on the positioning or the situation. The idea is the same. As soon as they start spinning, you can just start throwing your axe kick. You have an advantage timing-wise here because, especially if you are very flexible, because you do not have to wait for them to turn to turn your way, right? For their body to turn and actually catch them in transition right as they turn. You can actually start it right away in case you are flexible and you can cover their body. So this one is more devastating exactly for that reason. The axe kick, it just covers their whole body, and while they spin, you actually drop on them, all right? It's like breaking a hurricane in the middle of the spinning. So if I'm here, she starts spinning, and I do it the front leg, I'm just gonna start throwing, as I said, as soon as she starts or when she's facing. Both ways is working, but it's not a must to wait for them to turn. So again, she's attacking, my front leg goes up, and I will land right there. If you execute this one with the back leg, so this another great advantage of the axe kick is that it can be done, or this type of counterattack with the axe kick, is that it can be done with both legs, front leg or back leg, okay? So if I do it with the back leg, it's the same idea. I see they start spinning, and I kind of counter attack right away. And you are just gonna land on top of their body, which is the head level. If you are flexible, or if you are the taller opponent, you are the taller guy in a sparring match, you have great advantage by using the axe kick against the spinning technique like that. here we are. Use these 2 kicks against people who spin against you and let us know how it works. W1 out. Make sure you check out our last video. When you execute spinning techniques against the front leg kick and especially against the cut kick, you want to make sure you take your head out of the way and you lean. You want to make sure you have a good distance and you do not spin when you're too far away because you're just going to land in a bad spot. And also do not forget about the timing. You have to execute the kick as they release theirs. So it's okay if you let them graze your body and then you start spinning in that moment. This is it for today. We'll see you in the next episode. W1 out.